Hello, you wonderful people. This is Recipes with Ben, and today I'm making coleslaw, but not that mayo kind, the vinegar variety. So let's begin. Starting with the head of cabbage, the core needs to be removed because it's kind of bitter. So this can be done first by cutting it in half and cutting along the edges of the core. And finally cutting around the core. We're not going for any specific shape for the cabbage, it's going to be shredded in a second when it meets my food processor. And we'll just continue with the rest of the cabbage until it's completely cut up and ready for shredding. Next, for the carrots, simply just cut off the tops and bottoms of them, and they'll be ready for food processor. I think the easiest method for shredding vegetables I have is my food processor. It came with this blade that attaches them underneath the lid, and on one side is great for the cabbage as it's flat, and the other side is grated and will shred the carrots nicely. After locking it in place, it's time to shred the cabbage finally. Feeding it with the safety thing and holding down the pulse button, I'll do this for all the cabbage. Some of the sizes aren't exactly the right for the opening, so don't try to shove it in with your fingers. Just cut into smaller pieces with a cutting board if needed. With all the cabbage shredded, remove the lid and flip the blade over for the carrots, and this will help give the carrots the same consistency, otherwise I found that it kind of makes circles. Feed both the carrots in the food processor as described with the cabbage, then remove the lid and unsecure the container. Pour the cabbage and carrot mixture into a large mixing bowl. Now on for the flavor. The main thing to remember is that you want equal volumes of some kind of oil and some kind of vinegar. So in this case I have vegetable oil and apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to add a half a cup of oil followed by half a cup of vinegar and just pour it over the top of the vegetables. Now I'll season it with 10 grams of salt, and then I'll add some fresh cracked pepper to taste. And then generally sprinkling with garlic powder, and finally to give it a little kick, chili powder. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, I'll love these clickable lids, and I'll show you why now. With everything inside the bowl, it's time to have the veggies and seasoning get to know each other. So I'll toss and shake it in the bowl for a good 20 seconds to mix everything together. And then I have to run out of the frame to go grab a fork to finally taste it. Also, if at this point the carrots and cabbage are not evenly mixed with each other, just use the fork to kind of facilitate that process. And finally, we're on to the taste test. This is a perfect blend of salty and spicy and acidic, and it's got that lovely crunch from the carrots and the cabbage. I feel like I could eat the whole bowl, but if you want the flavors to become a little more complex and get to know each other a lot better, just seal it up with the lid, place it in the fridge overnight, and enjoy in the morning or the next day. And there you have it, a vinegar-based coleslaw. Super tasty, Smash that like button. Let me know down in the comments below what kind of coleslaw you prefer. And again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great day.